Next up, Emiliana Lopes from the Boston Home Center. We'll be talking about the down payment assistance programs within the city of Boston, for those of you who are Boston residents.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Denisha? Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure being here today. Yes, I will be presenting the financial assistance program for the Boston Home Center. Okay. Let me just start sharing. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. One moment. So first, I mentioned my name is Emiliana. I'm one of the program manager at the Boston Home Center. Today, I will be presenting the Boston Home Center programs, the overview of the Homebuyer Financial Assistance programs. And at the end, if someone has questions, I'll be happy to answer them. The Boston Home Center is a one-stop shop for programs that will help you buy, repair, and retain your home. The program service and workshop, the home repair programs, we have the HomeWorks Help, the Senior Home Repair Program, the Let's Safe, and in our office, the Let's Safe office, you can find information about lead and responsibility as a homeowner and how to get assistance in removing lead from your property. We also have the foreclosure prevention and intervention counseling. We have the Neighborhood Housing Initiative, standing for NHI Lottery Program. These homes are newly constructed single-family and two-family moderately priced and homes. For more information about qualification, guidelines, and application process, you can visit homecenter.boston.gov. The Homebuyer Financial Assistance Program, general eligibility for all programs. Must be a first-time home buyer stands that you have never or you have not had an interest in a residential property within the past 3 years. Graduate from the chapter-approved home buyer 101 class. Obtain a first mortgage pre-approval for one of our participating mortgage lender. Purchasing a condominium, single-family, two-family, or three-family home. The property must be located in Boston and be buyer's primary resident. The buyer must contribute from their own funds at least 1.5% of the purchase price for a condo, single family or two family, and at least 3% for the purchase price for the three family. Buyer's household asset cannot exceed it more than $100,000. This included gift of equity, meaning the purchase price and one is evaluate and is more, and if you're selling for less, then it can include on the asset, but not include in the restricted retirement account or special account. Although when we put in the application, we require for you to submit the statements for those restricted retirement and special account, education account, but they are not part of the 100,000. So the traditional financial assistance program, the maximum household income limit of 135% area median income, program requirements, eligibility, and guidelines. For household with income less than 100% area median income, applicants can receive down payment assistance of 3% of the purchase price plus closing cost assistance up to a maximum grant of $50,000 for a condo, single family, two family, or three family home. It's important to note that if purchasing a deed-restricted property, the down payment assistance will be up to 2% of the purchase price. And for household with income between 101 and 135% area median income, the applicants can receive down payment assistance of 2% of the purchase price, plus closing cost assistance, and up to a maximum grant of $35,000 for a condo, single family, two family, or three family home. So here, the traditional financial assistance program, the maximum household income limit of 135% area median income. You have two tables here, one that goes up to 100% area median income. As you can see, the household size and the income limit, respectively. and also the 135 up to 135% area median income, its household and income limit. Okay. So let's talk about the ONE+Boston Financial Assistance Program. There is a maximum household income limit of 100% area median income. This program is in conjunction with the ONE+Boston Mortgage from Mass Housing Partnership, which provides the following home buyers benefit. It provides a down payment assistance grant of 3% of the purchase price plus closing costs for a condo, single family, two family, or three family home. Again, it's important to know that purchase of either restricted property, the down payment assistance will be up to 2% of the purchase price, and an interest rate discount of 1 or 2% to already discounted one mortgage rate. This interest rate discount will be based on household area median income. And this grant award plus interest rate discount fund cannot exceed $75,000. And also this application cannot be found on the website. So once you meet with a mortgage officer for the ONE+Boston and you qualify, they will send us an email and they'll send us a notification. And once we receive the notification, we will send the buyer an email with a link for the buyer to apply. So this is not on the website, okay? The ONE+Boston Financial Assistance Program, the program requirements, eligibility, and guidelines. The buyer have to prove that they are City of Boston resident or are currently working in the City of Boston or were City of Boston resident in the past 2 years. The buyer must meet all of the qualifying requirements of the ONE+Boston mortgage, including ONE+Boston household income limit. Again, to begin, you must first meet with a ONE+Boston participating lender, and which cannot be found on the website, before applying for assistance with the City of Boston. Application cannot be accessed on the website, okay? So find what lender that offer the ONE+Boston, a participating lender, and then once you qualify, they will send us the notification and we will send the application to you. The ONE+Boston Financial Assistance Program, the maximum household income limit of 100% area median income. So the two tables here, one is 80% up to 80% area median income, which is household and income limits respectively, and the other one is up to 100% area median income. As you can see, the household size and income limit, that too. So the other program is the Boston Housing Authority homeownership program. This program maximum household income limit of 135% area median income. The applicant needs to meet all of other financial assistance eligibility requirements, plus obtain a referral from Boston Housing Authority for participation in the program. This grant amount is equal to a maximum of $75,000 for down payment, closing cost assistance, and interest rate subsidy if applicable. The new program that they have is the co-purchasing pilot program. This program is designed to support household purchasing a multifamily property together who do not qualify for existing affordable mortgage products and have a combined income exceeding 135% area median income. The city will provide down payment and closing cost assistance in the form of a 0% interest deferred loan. All the other programs are grant. They are grant. This one will be a loan and is payable upon sale, transfer, or refinance of the property. Okay, but it will be 0% interest deferred loan. So the co-purchasing pilot program, general program requirements. Each co-purchasing household must meet the financial assistance program eligibility requirements. Have a co-ownership agreement is required. Eligible property must be a 2 or 3 family home in the City of Boston. Have as many vacant and occupied units as participating household list as joint owners on the mortgage. So here's some website which I'll be able to share at the end. How to get more information, also the guide to the co-purchasing. And if you have any other question, you can call us at Boston Home Center. We'll be able to answer them for you. Here's the application checklist and basics. It's important to have a complete application. It will expedite, so that way we'll be able to, once we start reviewing the application, we have all the items. And of course, most of the time we have other items that we ask, but mostly is the, information about the accounts. But here we have a copy of your Homebuyer 101 certificate from CHAP approved provider. Sometimes we do have questions about what is CHAP approved, how we find them. So on the website, you will find that information. Current pre-approval or pre-qualification letter for a Boston Home Center participating lender. Last 3 years of signed federal tax return with all schedule. It's important for us to have complete federal tax return, or if you don't have them, or if you have not filed, you can get that also from the federal. Last 3 years of W-2 forms, last 30 days of pay stub or proof of income from all other sources such as a Social Security award letter, unemployment compensation, pension, etc. If self-employed, a year-to-date profit and loss statement is very important. 3 current months of asset statement from all financial institutions, including banks, 401ks, stock, bonds, credit union, etc. Like I mentioned before, we'll require those information for the retirement, pension, everything, bonds, but investment definitely will be part of the 100,000, but the ones that we don't know it's not part of the 100,000, we still need the last 3 statements for those accounts. A complete signed W-9 form. Why W-9 form? We have sometimes buyer ask why they have to sign that. Once we created a case for the financial part of the city, we have to send the W-9 signed by the buyer, complete with a current address, not the address on the property to be purchased. Because when you close, that's how we ask the financial department to send the money to your bank on your behalf. School transcript for full-time students over 18 years of age. No income affidavit for those who are 18 years of age or older and currently unemployed, including students. If you're 18 and over, we need to send that. If applicable, documentation of Boston residency, lease, utility, you can send the lease, utility bill, or voter registration. So here we are looking at our beautiful map of the neighborhoods that make the city of Boston. So if you're planning to take advantage of our program, those are the cities that you can buy on the property and be able to take advantage of our program. How to keep in touch. The Boston Home Center wants to help you become and remain a successful homeowner. So once you become a homeowner, don't forget about homeowners program. Here's the website, which I'll share soon at the end. You'll be able to contact us, homecenter.boston.gov. Here's our phone number, or either homecenter@boston.gov. Yeah, this is the end of the presentation. And if we have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you so much, Emiliana. I will go back through and see. Do you have to be a current resident of Boston to be eligible for the pilot co-ownership program?
Not that one. That one is different. You can be a resident, I mean, you have to purchase in the city of Boston. But if you live elsewhere, even for the financial assistance program, the one that require the residency is the ONE+Boston, is either your current live in the city of Boston, or you're currently working in the city of Boston, or you have proved that you live in the city of Boston for the past 2 years. But the co-purchasing is different.
And the financial assistance is different as well?
So it's not a grant. It is a loan. It's a deferred loan. 0% deferred loan. Those are for those buyers that does not qualify for the financial assistance because program, because they're over 135% area median income combined. So that's why I have to have more than one unit. So let's say if you're buying together with one person, it's household, they have to have at least 2 units. It could have three, but it have to have more than one because they cannot be living in the same unit.
Correct. So if you guys are looking, if there are two of you and you're looking to purchase a two-family, there would need to be two vacant units because each of you have to live in one. If it's a three-family and there's two of you, two units need to be vacant, and then you'd have the third one as a rental. Or if there are three of you, all three units would need to be delivered vacant.
Right. Yes.
Awesome. Can you combine the City of Boston's program with any of the state programs? So MHP or Mass Housing, for example.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can. I see many people taking advantage of that and be able to buy their dream home in the city of Boston.
Yes, exactly. Perfect, perfect. And can you go over again how do you calculate the maximum grant amount? So if people are getting $75,000, $50,000, how do you calculate that?
So if let's say if they ONE+Boston, correct? And it's 75,000. They if they under the 80% area median income, as of right now, they get 2% of interest discount. So whatever the purchase price, whatever the amount of discount, they will take it out of that 75,000. And then we calculate whatever the percentage that's going to be for the down payment, because now we don't have the straight 5%. We have some, depends, you qualify for 2% or qualify for 3%. Then they'll take the down payment of that percentage that you're going to give you is going to be part of the subtracting that is 75. And then if they still have room, then we pay closing costs, eligible closing costs.
So
If that
guys, it's a little bit more than just the down payment. So it is down payment, closing cost, and then for the interest rate buy down.
yes.
Perfect. And then someone asked, what happens if I earn 60% of AMI? Am I eligible for your program?
Yes, yes, definitely.
So guys, for that, it means as long as you're not over. So the numbers that they're giving you, all of the presenters tonight, that's the upper limit. So if you make less, you're good to go. If you make over it, then you are no longer eligible. Okay, so that's the easiest way when you hear anyone talking about AMI. Just know that's the max. So if you make less than that, it's okay. Is there a floor? So is there an actual number where beneath that you no longer qualify? Not for the programs, but you may not qualify for a loan high enough to purchase the home, right? So there's a minimum income needed to afford the housing that's out there. But for these programs, you just need to not make over the numbers that they have set. Okay. Here, someone said they just want to purchase a home with no strings attached and pass it down to their children. The programs that we discussed tonight, there were no limitations. They just asked if it's a loan, you have to repay the loan when you sell or refinance. So they're not limiting your ability to pass it down to your children at all for any of the loan products. I think you might be thinking of the lottery homes. We're going to have a presentation specific to that later on. And for those, I think that you can pass it down to your heirs. There's a process in which you do that if you want to leave it for your children. But even with the deed restrictions, and we'll talk about that in that session, it's a trade-off, right? If you cannot afford market rate, there are some restrictions that need to be put in place so that they can make homes affordable for you and affordable to the next person after, right? So it's a give and take. I tell people it can't just be you get everything, right? So we have to share in some of the risk associated with that. Let's see what else. We talked about that. Keep putting your questions in the chat, guys. Tonight, I gave timelines or a general guide for our presenters, but I want to make sure you guys get your questions answered because the goal is for you to leave educated, informed, and ready to take action. So if you know that you need to make a certain income or you need to fix your credit or you need to save a minimum amount, we need to focus on those things moving forward so that you can take advantage of these programs. I will say, no one has said it so far tonight. I don't know how long these programs will be around or if they are going to change, right? So The City of Boston's program was 5%. Now it's at 2 and 3%. So please do not procrastinate. Make it a priority if you want to purchase a home where you focus so that you can get in line to take advantage of all of these opportunities, right? The City of Boston has a lot of grants right now. They may turn back into loans. Who knows, right? So you want to make sure you are prepared. Let's see. Are there realtors that work with mass housing that can help you? So the agents don't work with a loan product, the lenders do.